And now to tell us about the much anticipated spring break is Nyambi McDonald.
Thanks, Josh. Thousands of students will travel to Mexico over spring break, despite the government's travel warnings. The U.S. government released a travel advisory due to high levels of drug trafficking and violent crimes in Mexico's popular spring break destinations. Even MTV followed the travel warnings. This year, their annual spring break show is relocating to Las Vegas. Students are encouraged to use extreme caution if traveling to Mexico. One of the traditional destinations for spring break is the Jersey Shore. Students who can't afford rising airfares and gas prices can stay local to enjoy their week off. The beaches and boardwalk will officially open for business on May 28th, but that doesn't mean students can't spend next week with a little sand and sun. An ideal spring break vacation takes place on an island with beautiful weather. However, not all students can afford to take such luxurious getaways. We spoke to some students on Temple's campus to figure out what their plans are.
I do plan on going home, seeing my family again, my brother and sister, and hopefully if I get a chance, I'll go to Atlantic City to see my friends.
I might just hang out here for like half of it, then go back home. You know, hang out with my parents. I haven't seen them in a while, so that'd be pretty cool. But I'm pretty much just staying back and forth from here and home. So it's only an hour and a half away, so it's no problem.
My plans for spring break is to pretty much I'm gonna stay in Philadelphia and learn the city more.
I'm kind of excited to just go home and hang out or like rest, because I feel like at college there's always something going on, and I'm just excited to relax.
Guys, I'll be at home all spring break, and I'm looking forward to relaxing.
I definitely agree.
Thanks, Nyambi. All the excitement about spring break has inspired this week's edition of The List.
Updates Anya Cleveland gives us the top 5 best spring break destinations.
Spring break, and that means getting away from schoolwork in the wild weather of Philadelphia. This brings us to this week's list of the top 5 spring break destinations. Coming in at number 5 is South Padre Island, Texas. This southern destination just off the Gulf Coast of Texas offers Mardi Gras Tuesday every Tuesday. That screams spring break to us. Number 4 is Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. As a substitute to Cancun, Puerto Vallarta is known by some as the liveliest and most sophisticated resort destinations. Coming in at number 3 is Montego Bay, Jamaica. This island's busiest airport and cruise ship port brings in loads of tourists all year, but spring break is always extra special. Number 2 is Cancun, Mexico. Cancun is the unofficial spring break capital of North America. Students love it for its accessibility to nightlife and the all-inclusive resorts. And the number 1 spring break destination is Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Punta Cana is the tourist haven of the Dominican Republic. With 24,000 hotel rooms, all-inclusive deals, and buffets galore, students are big fans of this island. This has been The List. I'm Anya Cleveland. Simple Update will be right back.
Coming up on Temple Update, in sports, we'll tell you if the women's basketball team took home the regular season title. And find out who danced at Conwell Hall when Temple Update continues.
Hey there, Owl fans. Welcome to the Sports Desk. I'm Rudy Mezzi. I'll recap the men's game at UMass, but first, the women went up against number 6 Xavier in the regular season A-10 championship. Quita Wallace being honored on senior night, one of 3 seniors. Quita would hit a quarter 3. She set the all-time record for 3-pointers made in a season. The Owls kept it close, but when Xavier took the lead, they never looked back. The Owls snapped their 15-game win streak. They lost 73-66, but they do get a bye in the A-10 tournament, which kicks off March 5th in Lowell, Massachusetts. And the boys took on UMass in Amherst. We'll start off in the second half. The Owls were down 6, cut it in half with a Juan Fernandez trace. UMass was still coming strong though. They had an oop to Sean Carter, which is right here. Over. Time was ticking away. Owls were tied with 18.3 to go. Juan goes up for the buzzer beater lay-in. Samson Carter ain't having that. So we'll go into a little free basketball in overtime. Lavoy Allen, hey, thanks, buckets. Voy also had 18 rebounds in this one. 18! Owls take this one 73-67. They play LaSalle Saturday at the Liacouras Center. Dollar Dog Day, folks. I expect to see you there. And while we're all trying to forget that loss at Duke, there was something a lot more special going on than the game in Cameron indoors. I was in Durham to see how crazy those crazies were. I'm here at Krzyzewskiville, where the Cameron Crazies camp out before every Duke home game. And not only do they not know that much about their school, can you spell Krzyzewski?
No, but I know the basketball team can't either.
K-R-Y.
Do you know which president came out of this university?
Oh, I should know that. Who is it? Reagan.
Wilson.
They're not really even that crazy. But as soon as they enter Cameron indoors and fill the seats that they waited for, it's a whole different story. They jump, they entertain, they yell, they whoosh, and they do whatever this is. Okay, yeah, I guess they are pretty crazy. They're also really annoying. And speaking of crazy, former Owl D-tackle Muhammad Wilkerson and all 315 pounds ran a sub 540 at his combine.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I'll be running faster than that on Dollar Dog Day. You can bet that.
I bet, Rudy, thanks. This week's music trivia reminds us of our preteen music idols and all the nights we spent rocking out to their newest singles.
Here's Noelle Roby.
While those posters may have been replaced, our favorite boy bands still pop up on our iPods on occasion. That leads us to this week's music trivia question. Which boy band spent the most weeks on Billboard's 200 charts? Is it A, NSYNC, B, Backstreet Boys, or C, New Kids on the Block? I'll be back in 60 seconds with the answer. And the answer is C, New Kids on the Block. That may come as a surprise to some of you, but Jordan, Jonathan, Joey, Donnie, and Danny beat out the competition. Their song, Hanging Tough, was on the charts for a total of 113 weeks. The boys are currently on tour with their former rivals, the Backstreet Boys. Now that's a good concert. This has been Music Trivia Question of the Week. I'm Noelle Roby.
Here with this week's entertainment report is Megan McNerney. Megan has information on a monthly arts event in Philadelphia.
Yep, this is definitely one to check out. Thanks, Jen. On February 26th, the Fourth Wall Art Salon took place at the University of the Arts. The monthly event features different performances by poets, musicians, dancers, and DJs. More than 200 people attended the event. The next salon will be held on March 26th in West Philadelphia. The Harlem Globetrotters are coming to the Liacouras Center. On March 11th, they will take on the Washington Generals as part of their North American tour. The Globetrotters will be incorporating the first ever 4-point shot into their game. The 4-point shot will be 12 feet behind the NBA three-point line. You can get your tickets for this event on the Globetrotters website or at the Liacouras Center box office. And Conwell Hall hosted their first faculty dance concert of the semester. The performance featured works from the staff and was performed by both the students and the faculty. The recital featured many different kinds of dances, including modern and interpretive. Conwell Hall will be hosting weekly dance recitals throughout the month of March.
I'd really like to see how good these faculty really are at dancing. I hear they're pretty good.
Yeah, I wonder if they can actually dance outside of the concert.
It'd be nice to check that out.
Thanks, Megan. Well, Temple University film and TV students create their own variety show in Annenberg Hall. I caught up with those involved who make it all happen.
From Studio One in Annenberg Hall at Temple University, it's Temple Smash.
Temple Smash is back again with their latest taping, and this time with more comedy sketches and double the short films. Taped live, students, parents, and friends lined up at the door to watch the hour-long variety show filled with laughter and music.
1, 2, 3, well, lift you down. Well, lift you down.
Temple's homecoming king Malcolm Kenyatta hosted. He charmed the audience while a local band, Carousel, rocked the studio. Temple Smash is a variety show produced for students by students. Creator and executive producer Scott McLennan says Temple Smash is a great platform for students to come together.
Doing something in front of a live audience is like nothing else. It's exhilarating and super fun, and it's a great way to have fun at Temple and, you know, perfect your media skills and, you know, get involved.
Although Temple Smash has a live audience, people who cannot make it don't have to miss out completely.
We have a very large online audience. I believe our last show we had at least 400 online viewers, and hopefully it'll be more.
Temple Smash is always looking for volunteers. With that said, Burnick has a special request.
We need to gather people who are going to be committed and make it happen. So go to templesmash.com to learn more.
Smash is already working on their second show, which tapes later in the semester.
Even though Justin Bieber cut his hair, that doesn't mean it got thrown in the trash. On March 1st, the pop sensation's locks were sold in an online auction on eBay. The highest bidder offered $40,000 for a piece of the Biebs. The money from the winning bid benefited the Gentle Barn, an animal rescue organization. The auction also started when Ellen DeGeneres tweeted, "That's all she wanted for her birthday was a lock of Bieber's hair." Congrats, Rudy.
Thanks.
Mardi Gras is usually known for its wild parties and parades. But what about a parade for dogs? St. Louis hosted its second annual Beg and Pet Parade, where over 8,000 dogs and 80,000 people took to the streets. Participants attempted to break the world record for the world's loudest bark, as well as march to raise money for local charities. All the money raised during the parade benefited a local animal sanctuary.
Well, that's all for this edition of Temple Update. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube by searching Temple Update.
And you can also watch us on TUTV, Comcast Channel 50, and Verizon Channel 45. For Josh Filomeno and the rest of the Update team, I'm Jennifer Lee. I'm Josh Filomeno. Thanks for watching.